Okay, so a few months back we might have opened a Fiverr account. We offered to paint any Warhammer you want for $10 in 1, 2 or 3 hours. And so far we've done 20 miniatures any way you wanted. Like, take a look at this Keeper of Secrets we did in 2 hours, Mortarion in 3, or this Dune Crawler. As you've seen, some huge minis, but also some reasonable sized ones. We had a lot of fun, and this week we're finalizing the last miniatures you guys asked us to paint. And some of them are honestly gonna be the best in this whole series. So stick around to the end to see us smash through miniatures in no time any way you want for $10. This video is sponsored by Squarespace, the one website to make your website any way you want. Okay, so here are the miniatures that you guys asked us to paint this week. In 1 hour we got Bugmansson, Biologus Putrefier, Sinch Herald and Eisenhorn. And in 2 hours you asked us to paint a Void Dragon, a Silent King and 2 Mumacs. In the 3-hour category we got 2 miniatures, Morathi and Guilliman. Lucas, you're back. We're like 6 weeks delayed recording this video. Yeah. We have quite a few minis left to do, like Silent King in 2 hours. How's I don't know what I thought when I told him to send it. What do you want to do?
Let's do 1 hour small nurgly dude.
I think Bugmansson. But you know what? Let's just get started because we want to start things. So he said he wanted a dark green themed Bugmansson, which is kind of funny because I had actually planned it before I read his letter. It wouldn't be us painting the way you want if we don't actually listen to what you guys have to say. Lucas, what color are you gonna do?
I don't know, but green.
Green. So, let's go green team. Okay, so we got 2 small minis and 1 hour each to finish them. I start off with a strong zenithal highlight on the miniature, setting myself up for the airbrush work with the main color green. Spraying with a brighter green from above and a darker one from below. An hour is gone, Lucas. I think these were the 2 most detailed 1 hour minis we accepted.
Yeah, for sure.
And as you're gonna see, I'm gonna show you mine now. I'm not even nearly close to done, so this is probably gonna be 2 hours just for 1 mini. So as you can see, we don't always manage to succeed the first try. Yours is closer, but you still have at least like half an hour extra to do. I spend most of my time painting the face of the dwarf and the gold trims. Gold trims, however, that takes a lot of time. And Lucas had it pretty much set up the same way as I did, but he had come quite a bit further. Okay, I just needed to block in the rest of the colors, added some washes to the golds, and Lucas worked hard on painting as many flasks and details he could. So at least I'm done now. You done?
Yeah.
Yeah. It took me like 1 hour 40 minutes.
1 hour 25 minutes.
Ish. But they're done. So I guess we'll do just a grand reveal. So many minis, too many. Are you ready to do some painting?
Yes.
Yes. I am honestly really excited about doing this one. Big lady.
Then I'll counter you with Robot Guilliman.
Yes. Okay, so on to the next one. Pim wanted his Guilliman in a Nighthawks theme, purple with gold rims. But due to the amount of details on Guilliman, it would be more than 3 hours just to block out the gold. So Lucas had this great idea to make him purple as a base, but with mainly blue colors, highlighting him as though he's in a night scene, with blue light from the moon and orange light from the sword and the lanterns on the base. Gasimov didn't send me any color guidelines on his snake lady, he just wanted her to be as imposing as possible for his D&D encounters. Hey Lucas, what you doing?
I'm about to take pictures of the awesome looking minis.
I think yours looks amazing.
Yeah, yours too.
Yeah. So, let's give people what?
Grand. So, before I go pick up the Catan Shard of the Void, it's time for Emil to tell you about this week's sponsor.
Squarespace is one of this channel's main sponsors, and for a good reason. It's a platform where you not only can make a website, but you can make a portfolio, a gallery, and if you're a tattoo artist or if you have workshops, you can open up a calendar and have people just log onto your website and book whatever date you've opened up. And the best thing is you don't have to know any programming at all. If you go to squarespace.com/Squidmar, you can try it out for free, test any of the amazing looking templates to build the website the way that you want to have it, and you get a full 30 days to try out and build it however you want for free. Maybe figure out if you can make that great idea of yours into a way of making a living. And once you've done that, you're happy with how the website looks, you can use the code Squidmar for 10% off. I can strongly recommend it, just follow the link down below. Let's go back to painting. Okay, so I selected Eisenhorn for my last one. And honestly, I've been really scared of starting this one because I didn't realize how much detail there would be on this one. But then I read his instruction. He just wants me to be creative and do something different in Games Workshop. So I'm gonna steal Lucas' idea and do a night scene atmosphere. So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do this crippled Herald of Siege.
Can't see him, but let's go. Instead of starting off with the airbrush, this time Lucas took a different approach. He used contrast paints as a base for the whole meeting and used the Kolinsky brush to add in details. I started off with some blues from the top left, adding in that night light first. I then added some magenta from the bottom right, creating a strong neon light comic book look. Okay, I'm halfway done with this. It was far more detailed than I thought. And the details, because it's one of these Games Workshop Finecast stuff, is honestly not the best. I'm gonna do my best, and I think at least it's starting to look quite good. So I think it's gonna be quite decent in the end.
This one is colorful. At least that's something. Yeah.
When the first airbrush layer was done, I just used the brush to add in and separate all of the different parts on the miniature. And how Lucas managed to add all of that detail to the Herald, I don't think anyone knows. My god, it's good. Because I was smart enough to accept this boy, very little details. And it has 2 extra friends. I think it falls on me to paint him in 2 hours. And Lucas get to do the Void Dragon. If you have any chance at all to finish this Necron battle with a huge miniature in 2 hours, I need to have a good plan. Luckily there's lots of big shapes and I should be able to airbrush about 80% of the miniature. Okay, the Necron dude in the center is looking very metallic and I'm not really sure what I want to do. So I'm gonna post it in the Patreon group and ask for a few suggestions.
See what they say. Let's hope they have some good tips, because I'm gonna need it.
As long as we have a good Vallejo metal color base with the darker tone as a shadow and a zenith spray with silver from above and the contrast paints that I can work with, I'm pretty sure I should be able to do something in the time.
So I just did this. I don't know if you can see this, but I airbrushed some gunmetal gray and silver, and it's like 90% done. So I think I'm gonna be done in like 10 minutes.
I'm gonna be done in like 5 hours. Thank you very much.
Yeah, see you guys in a bit.
Okay, I got some great suggestions. I'm gonna add some green glow behind the dudes on the side, and then I'm gonna add some red shoulder pads to them. And I think that should be enough to separate them and make them look epic. So let's do that. I'm done with my Necron boy, Lucas. So it took me about 2 hours, 20 minutes. And I'm super happy because I painted like 3 figures and 3 figures on top of a terrain piece. And I made it in almost the right time.
And we did it with one airbrush.
With one airbrush, so I had to split time with that one. So that was amazing. But we only have one mini left now. The giant Mumacs. We're gonna prime mine. This is primed. And then we do the grand reveal for the Necrons in 3, 2, 1.
And these two Mumacs in a duel between me and Lucas might actually be the last miniatures we ever paint as part of our Fiverr service series. It's been quite a ride, but I think it's time to move on. Lucas had free hands to make his Mumac any way he wanted, while I was asked to make it grey. And for the third time in this video, we gravely underestimated how much time we'd need, because once we started with the Howdah, there is about 100 sticks to paint, and when you've painted those, you need to paint more sticks.
Lucas,
Yes.
we're done. That elephant took a bit more than 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah, it only took 2 hours. But with that, I think that's the last time we're ever gonna paint on Fiverr.
Yeah, I won't paint for like 2 years now.
Yeah,
I'm drained.
you're done. So, let's do one last final epic grandeur reveal. So guys, thanks for sticking around, watching me and Lucas paint and have fun. It was fun. I'm super happy about the minis. You're happy?
Yes,
Yeah?
very happy.
If you guys want to support this channel and help us do what we do, you can pledge a few dollars over at Patreon. That really does help a lot, like a lot. That pays our salary, so thank you for doing that. Also, massive thanks to this week's sponsor,
Squarespace, to try to make your own website. Squarespace.com/Squidmar, and then use the code Squidmar for 10% off.
and with that, I guess it's bye-bye. Have a good day.